For this video, I want to go to Screencastify's editor. So I want to look at how we're going to locate and how we're going to edit. So to locate, you go up here to the top bar, you click on Screencastify, and you have a number of options, but the one we're going to look at here is My Recordings. So we click on that, and it'll open up an area of your recordings. And remember, everything here is going to be done in browser. You don't need any separate software. So I'm going to click on one of the recordings I've already done. And it's going to open up here and it's going to start playing. And so for now, this is just what would happen. We're not worried about this. What we're going to do is actually go up here to Open Editor. And it's going to load our recording up for us. And we have a few options on how to edit this. So we're just going to kind of go left to right with your options. So the first option is to cut. So what you would do is simply take this line you can see here, and you're going to pick a spot where you might want to make a cut. So let's just make one here. So you click there, now you have a gray line, and you go to cut, and there you go. You've separated them out. Now what's nice about this is if, say, I want to cut, I make multiple cuts, I can always go in and rearrange a little bit. So I can take this one, say, all the way to the end, and now I've rearranged it as I need to. So let's say while you're doing a lesson, you decide that maybe one portion should be in a different section. You can go ahead and do that very quickly here, very easily. The second thing you can do is you can go in and crop. So all that means is we're going to take a particular area of it and we're going to cut everything else out. So let's say I'm just going to take this particular slide right here. So I'm going to make a cut here. So now I'm only dealing with this section right here. I'm going to go in real quick. I'm going to leave my cursor there. I'm going to go to crop, and now I can crop this portion. So what it's going to have me do is give this little plus sign here, and I'm going to go ahead and just highlight the portion I want to crop, and I hit enter. So now while it's working from in this section, now we're only going to see the animated GIF. We're not going to see the rest of it. The last thing you can do is you can enter in text. So let's say, for example, we just want to put in a note to the students, something we forgot, something we want to add in after the fact. We simply put in text. Now, you can do a lot of the same stuff you can do in Google. You can bold, indent, underline. This is the color of the actual text. This is the color of the surrounding box. So let's say, for example, I want to make the surrounding box white. I put in text. That's not going to be super helpful because it's hard to see, so let's try pink. And now when we look at it, we have a pink box of text. You can, every time you highlight it, you can change things. So I can go in and I can change, for example, the text type. I can make it normal, small, large, or huge. Now, it's going to default to that spot, but you can change that in two ways. So the first thing is look at your alignment. Just like in a document, it's going to do the same thing. So our alignment is currently to the left. We can do alignment middle or alignment right. And then lastly, if we want to go up and down, we can do that. So here it is centered. We can go to the top, or we can go to the bottom. Now, one trick is if you don't edit or split any text, this is going to be the text for the entirety of the clip. So if you look down here, what you'll notice is that T there tells you there's text there, but it doesn't carry over to this section or this section. If this were all one clip, it would. So what you need to do is if you're going to put multiple sections of text, you need to clip out those sections so that you can have different text. Once you're done with this, you simply send it back to Drive or you download it as an MP4 and you're all done. And that's going to be what it's going to look like now. So with that, you've learned how to edit your videos on Screencastify.